You know, I had someone ask me, Jamerica, why did you choose to go to Central Texas? Why didn't you just stay where you had 4 seasons? 4 seasons of weather. Trying to find my words. I'll show you why. I will show you why. So this is December 3rd. Look around my yard. I'm not wearing a coat. I'm wearing a hat because I'm wearing a hat, not because I need to. Aloe vera is out here. Everything is still alive. I moved here because we don't really see winter until maybe February. I don't know, it's El Nino, and they say, things are going to be different here. But so far, so good. But this is the Barbados cherries. Here are my flowers. Zinnias are popping up everywhere. I got all of my cabbage growing perfectly. Look at this. Look at that. I couldn't do that this summer. It's too hot. All of my brassicas are doing well. I got peppers that are still blooming. Look at that. And here's a pepper. I did put down some asparagus because they needed to go on the ground. So there goes the asparagus in the ground. I got more to put in there. Here are my Swiss chard. This is year 1 of the Swiss chard. Swiss chard usually in this zone, and I'm in 9A now that they changed everything. They last 2 years. They're biennials. So is the collard greens. These are the rest of the asparagus. I got to get them in the ground because they're probably becoming root bound. Let's move on. Our roses are blooming. There goes a wandering Jew. You know none of these plants can take the cold. None of them. That is probably broccoli. And let's move on. I'm losing my leaves from my peach tree, but that's only because the peach tree knows it's time for it to lose leaves. It's not because it's a little cool at night, I guess. This is my spring garden. It's still alive. Look at that. That's okra. Okra is still blooming. I still have tomatoes that I have to come out here and pick. I have so many on my table right now that it's getting harder and harder for me. And I got some beets in there growing. Look down in there. Look down in there. It's just that the tomatoes took over, and there are tomatoes everywhere. Everywhere. So I have to come out here and harvest some more. Let's move on. Curly kale, still alive. I put a couple of cabbage here, but the bug pressure here is different. And here, bell peppers. As I told you, okra is still blooming. It doesn't stop, and I'm not gonna pull it up unless it's, it really looks like it's suffering. The only thing that I've pulled is the loofah. And that's because my crepe myrtles were suffering and they need to get some sunlight too. The loofah, it has tentacles that it wraps around the tree, and it kind of strangles it. So I had to pull that down. But that's about it. Everything is fine. Everything is just fine. So I'm just hoping that we don't get a deep freeze, because I have citrus trees here. I'm in 9A now. It doesn't mean that it can't get cold here. It got cold as far deep south as Corpus Christi, which is the south of Texas. So here we are. I got my fruit up there. See that? That is limes. There's a whole bunch of them. They're not ready yet. They're turning colors. They'll start falling once they're ready, but here's one. Let me put my hand on it. Yeah, they're not ready yet. They're not juicy enough. They're still hard. So I'm gonna leave them there. My other ones have come back. Thank goodness. Peach trees are doing fine. I don't know about these apple trees. Pray for these apple trees. I've been having trouble with apple trees. I think I need to come out here and water. But that's about it. This is Jamerica 5288. I am so happy that I moved down south to Central Texas. Not too, well, it's hot, but it doesn't get too cold, and cold is what I do not like. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I thank you guys for being with me, and remember to keep on planting, and don't forget about the winter indoor gardening. You could do it. You could plant a lot of stuff inside. Because here we are. And it doesn't have to happen out here. It could happen in your house. I thank you guys for being with me, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Oh, and before I forget, just remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see y'all for real this time. Look at my birdies. Cutie cuties.